7,500 people formed this cancer pink ribbon in Lagos recently. It's an attempt by a non-governmental organization to break the current Guinness Book of World Records for breast cancer. The awareness also inspires the signing of an appeal to the Nigerian government to increase patients' access to cancer treatment. One of the advocates, Eniola, lost her husband to colon cancer.
We needed as much as 350,000 for almost every two weeks for his chemotherapy. The money has to be ready. And here I am, I'm a jewelry designer. I don't have money. My husband then too, things were not really okay with us. But somehow we were able to run around. People stood up, my church, then his few of his family member. And we are taking the chemo, he was taking the chemo, he took the chemo. When he got to a stage, the cancer came back.
She also explains why those who can afford it prefer to travel abroad for quality treatment.
When the cancer came back, we have to take him to India. But when I got to India, I think God wanted me to see more. And I saw the way cancer patients are being treated in India is different from what is happening in this country. Even the doctor normally tells me that, Madam, he needs love. You need to show him love. Whatever he asks for, give it to him. If you can get it in this world, give it to him. And they will hold my hand. They are compassionate. You can see empathy. You can see sympathy. You can see love. But that is not what happened in this country.
Veronica has spent about 10 million naira on breast cancer treatment. She needs about 5 million naira more to complete the process.
From 2010 till early this year, I've spent roughly 10 million for my treatment. My first line of treatment was 32,500 times 4. Then my second line of treatment was 100,000 times 4. The third line was 153,000 times 9 courses. Then the fourth one was 448,000 times 17. Then the fifth one I took was 223,000 times 4. So if I put all that together.
This oncologist says cancer survival rate is low in Nigeria because the National Health Insurance Scheme does not include cancer care.
It is ridiculous to think we can win the fight against cancer if every patient will continue to pay out of pocket. The minimum a cancer patient will spend directly on treatment is ₦1 million. This is not accounting for accommodation costs, laboratory investigations, transportation, and so on and so forth. And because 80% of our patients pay out of pocket, and we understand how little a lot of people earn, they are not able to maintain their treatment, or they don't start early, or they can't complete their treatment.
There are just 8 government-owned radiotherapy machines in Nigeria, and only the one in Sokoto is currently functional. Dr. Salako says it frustrates her colleagues and contributes to the high rate of cancer deaths in Nigeria.
We need our government to take acute, urgent responsibility of all centers that have been set up. We need them to look into the quality assurance and maintenance of all facilities under their care. We need the private organizations to come in, assist the government, invest in cancer care so that our patients become survivors. We have the manpower, we have the trained professionals, we have oncologists, we have physicists, name it. But what is the essence of having these professionals when they don't have the tools? And we have the thousands of patients trooping into the hospitals. It's time for us to reflect on all what we have contributed to cancer care if it's reflecting on survival rates.
In 2012, 27,000 women were diagnosed with breast cancer in Nigeria, and sadly, more than 13,000 died. Cancer is no respecter of personality, race, or age. Perhaps if a huge number of people sign the appeal for better cancer care for all, the government will be forced to do the right thing. Vivienne, Irikefe, TVC News.